Yo, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy MumboElite. Welcome back to another video. And today I'm going to show you guys, no matter how many coins you have right now, how you can make unlimited of these 80 plus upgrades in EAFC 24. If you do enjoy the video today, smack that like button, subscribe if you're new, and put down in the comments what is your best pull out of this. And if you're going to make any of these, how many are you going to do? Anyways, let's get right into it. So first things first. How do you make this? What are the requirements? You need 6 golds. One of them needs to be a rare. The rest can be gold common. So let's calculate kind of a price off of this so we can have an idea of what we're working with. And depending on how many coins, we'll show you different ways you can go about doing this depending on how many coins you have. So we're going to say gold commons, you pick them up for 350. You might have a little bit of competition right now, but a lot of you invested in advance already. 350 times 5, because you only need 5 gold commons. That's going to cost you 1,750 coins. Now, if you want to add on a plus 600 for the gold rare, you can, but I'm going to show you a way to get this cheaper every single time you do it. So first and foremost, if you don't have any gold commons, we'll show you how to go bid and get them in a second. But if you have them in your club, put in the 5 and then go to your quality, go to gold rare, and go untradeable, low to high, and look if you see anything right now that you have in your club that is untradeable that you're willing to put in. If you don't, that's fine. It's just going to be 600 coins to start. But the process we're going to do here is open or pack right after we get it. For me, when it comes to recording a video later, I'm going to do a 50 plus pack opening where we say 50 of these in a row. But if you're not doing that, what I do is open one at a time. If you get something crazy like an insane, super expensive, untradeable card, by all means, go ahead and use it, put it in your team. But if not, if it's like an 80, 81, maybe even an 82, put it right back in the SBC. It's untradeable. You might not have much of a use for it. It's just going to make this SBC cheap each time you do it. So here's an example. We open one up. Who do we get? I have no idea who this is. It's a woman. It is an 80 rated Mewis. So I'm not going to put her in my team. I'm not going to have any use for her. I'm going to chuck her back in the SBC, which means it's only going to cost me 1,750 coins. But let's say you have like 5,000 coins. Let's say you don't have a lot. You're going to be asking yourself the question, Mumbo, how do you make unlimited of these? How do you go about the process? I'm going to run out of coins quickly. This is how I would recommend doing it. There's 2 different ways you can go with this. The first way is going to be seeing how much gold commons are. If we go to 500, you're going to see towards the end of the hour, some of these will start to sell in the last minute. But if we go to 450, things are going to sell pretty quickly. The menu is a little glitched, actually. So before it was showing that we're instantly selling for 450. A lot of them are. I honestly think the market's glitched. Either way, this still proves my point. You're going to go ahead and bid 350 on these cards. We're going to go max price 350 and then a minimum buy now of 600. If you want to put 700, you can. The reason we put this minimum buy now is we don't want to be bidding on cards that have like a buy now of 500 because a lot of those might get bought at the end of the hour. And it's going to make it very hard for you to win even more cards. So you're going to find a page that doesn't have a lot of bids on it. You're going to start placing bids. Now, you might have a lot of competition. That's fine. If you have some competition, go to a page where there's maybe not a ton of bids or an area where there's not a ton of bids. But also, too, pay attention to the cards you're losing out on. Why did I lose out on this Molaire card? Does it go way more than like 500 coins? Looks like she might be a card that you could sell for potentially 600 within the hour. That might be a card instead of putting in the SBC when you bid, you sell it on for even more coins, generating you more profit, and then you can afford the SBC, the 80 plus, and make it a little cheaper the next time through. So kind of be hesitant, or not, hesitant's not the right word. Be aware of the cards you're bidding on. Be aware of how much it could sell for. If you have a Reina, or like let's say this chick, hypothetically, let's say she went for 1,000 coins and she sold instantly. Would you want to list her for 1,000 coins and make that profit? Or would you want to throw her in the SBC when you could get another card that's worth 350? That's up to you. Those are going to be the little things you want to pay attention to. But also as well, we talked about that 1,750 cost if you're bidding 350 on the cards. This is how you figure out how many cards you need for the pack. So let's say, hypothetically, we sell for 450. We're going to times that 0.95 because that's EA tax. We're going to be left with 427.5 coins. We're going to minus the 350, which is the price we bid. We're making a profit of 77.5 coins per card. Now, we're going to take that 1,750 that we talked about before. We're going to divide by the 77.5 because that's how much profit we're making per card. And we would need to bid on 22.5 cards, aka we would need to bid on 23 cards in order to be at break even for this SBC. That's things we're bidding 350 and selling for 450. It'd be even less cards if you sell for 500, and it'd be even less if you sell the ones that are going for more than that. Like I showed you, one was going for 600, maybe one's going for 700. If you chuck those in, it's going to be a lot easier to do. Also, if you're really struggling to bet on gold commons for 350, you can go ahead and push the bid to 400. You might win a lot more, but again, it's going to affect the price of the SBC. As long as you know that and you sell enough cards on for profit, you should be good. An alternative, both what you can use for the SBC and an alternative to make coins as well. I like going to Common Bowl Sudamericana to use as a gold common. If you don't know, Sudamericana cards count as a common card. And if you want it to be a gold common, it just has to be not 300. It has to be 75 rated and above. So if I go to min price 300, maybe max price 350, and do like a minimum buy now 600, you're going to see some 75 plus rated cards popping up. You might be a few minutes out. Don't worry about that. Go ahead, place your bids. You might win a ton of these. The more people who do it, the more competition it's going to be. There's a very limited supply. But the nice thing about these cards too, less people know about it, therefore less eyes are going to be on the market. But a lot of these have an even more resale value than just 500 coins. If we go to my transfer targets, you're going to see I've been bidding on a lot of the silver ones for 150 to 200. We've been flipping them for 300, 400 plus. As you see here though, we have some gold commons that we won on bid. We lost a lot, but then we have a bunch of gold Sudamericanas that we won for 350. If we check the resale price, some of these were a few minutes out, and I don't see anything less than, what is that, 750? So I might be able to sell that for 700 within the hour if I'm patient. Really good coin making opportunity there. If I sold it for 700, I'm doubling my coins. So you don't necessarily need to trade or make coins with the same cards that you're submitting. It's just something nice that you can do since you're already bidding on them. Let's say you bid on like 50 cards. You could chuck a certain amount in your club and then store the rest on your transfer targets, or not transfer targets, on your transfer list. Go ahead and list them, see how much they go for, sell them, make some coins, and kind of balance out that process of opening the packs and making the coins. Again, it's just making coins at that point. If you have a method that's making you more coins, I think it'd be more beneficial to find something that works for you to generate the coins, whether that's in advance before the SBCs come out or while you're making the packs, and then enjoy just the process of opening and opening and opening. Like I said, I invested in gold commons in advance for 350 to 300 coins. I'm going to use those personally to make a bunch of my SBCs. Then I'm going to sell the rest on for really good profit. That way, a lot of them are paid for already because I'm selling a bunch for profit. But I don't have to sit there and compete against everyone when it comes to open bids. But if you are new to this channel, again, next week when we have Monday repeatable SBC, I would recommend in advance throughout the week, the weekend. Dude, sorry. I didn't turn my buzzer off. Invest in these again for 300 to 350 in advance. Stock your club. If you get duplicates, store them on your transfer list. If you want to list them up on the market, make some coins off of them too, you can. But just we're going to do this over and over, and it should be a fun week to make these. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. You can comment down below. Otherwise, I stream on YouTube every single day, basically, 4 hours after new content if you want to stop by. Today, we're going to be opening up 50 plus of these 80 plus to see if they're any good. Yeah, I'll catch you later. It's been your boy MumboElite. I'm out. God bless.